Hi guys, today I thought I would film for you my everyday foundation routine while on Roaccutain. It might be very full on and very full coverage for some people, but when you're trying to cover up the acne I'm trying to cover up, it does the job, and that's what I'm happy with. And of course, once my acne is gone, I will look at going to a less high coverage foundation, but this is what works for me. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Leave any comments or questions below, and if you want to see how I got this coverage foundation, just keep watching. Also, I just want to add, if you want to see how I got the rest of this look, just look for the video that's called the Stila Sensational in Sydney palette, because that's what I've done on the rest of my face. Okay, see you then, bye. Okay, so the first thing I take is my milk of magnesia. And I just put that on a cotton round. And I apply that just where I feel I need it. Which is in my T-zone basically. I just apply a really thin layer. And I actually do think this really helps. So I'm just going to give that a minute to set, and I'll be back. Okay, so now my milk of magnesia is set. You can kind of see it's turning a little bit white in places. I take my primer. So for all over my face I use the Inglot Under Makeup Face. I'm so devastated this is nearly out. I'm gonna have to get another one, or I don't know if I should try a different brand. I just really like the effect this one gives. And I just apply that roughly all over my face. I really do love my Inglot base. I can't decide if I want to try something else. If you have a silicone based primer that you absolutely love, please leave it in the comments below and I'm going to check it out. And then next I just have a sample of it, but it's the Matte Prep and Prime Skin Smoothing Primer. I take it. I use this for under my eyes. You don't have to ignore all the funny faces I'm pulling. Okay, so now I'm all primed. And if I forgot to mention before, I'd obviously done my whole cleansing range, sunscreen and moisturiser, as well as my Bioderma. So next I'm going to take, of course, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Coverage in number 3 Creamy Vanilla. I just take that on the back of my hand, about that much, which is probably going to be way too much anyway, and I take that on my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I just sticker that over. I kind of just start in one area and work my way around, because it can set rather fast. And as you can see, my lips are so cracked. I have lots of different methods. A lot of the time I will use my hands. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. You know, the husbands, they want to talk to you. Pretend like they actually care. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I have lots of different methods to apply my foundation. I actually, a lot of the time, will just use my hands. But I got this brush, and Tava, you know how bad this is, I don't even know her YouTube name. I'll link her channel below. She She uses this to apply her Estee Lauder. and I had it, so I thought, oh, I'll try it, and it really doesn't soak up a lot of product. I was really impressed. Okay, I need a tiny smidgen more. You know why? Because it dried on my hand when I was talking. On the phone, that is. Just to go over those bits you need a little fill, need a little bit more. I like to just make sure, you know, you get all those parts you forget. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that coverage. Perfect. So next I'm going to take my under eye concealer, which is the Estee Lauder Disappear Smoothing Eye Cream in number 3 medium. So this is pretty much the same coverage as the foundation, but it has a slightly pink undertone to it. I'm really off center, aren't I? I'm so sorry about that. So I take that much, and it has a pinkier undertone to it, so it just helps correct the under eye circles that bit more. And I apply that under my eye, because I have dark circles as well as everything else that's wrong with my skin. But hey, I'm blessed with beautiful kids and a beautiful husband and life, so who am I to complain about some acne and under eye circles when I can cover them up with the art of makeup. Okay, just blending that out, adding more. Alright, so then I take my setting brush, Real Techniques, and I take that in the MAC Prep and Prime Finishing Powder, and I just take that on the setting brush, and I like to set my under eyes with that. It's the perfect shape brush for setting under the eyes. I also take this setting powder on my top lip and down my laugh lines. And then last little bit, just where I always get these annoying lines. This setting powder is amazing for kind of blending out and filling in fine lines. So I take that like that. Next I'm going to take my Dermablend setting powder. It's just a loose, white, translucent setting powder. And I take that on just a puffy, this is just a Beauty Essentials brand one. And I literally, oh my god, I just spilled it everywhere, as you do with loose powders. And I push that into my skin. As Giovanna, is that how you say it, would say, that baby ain't going nowhere. This is her tip. And I love it. So, stolen! Basically, you're kind of packing this on really thick. I look like I have white powder in my hair. Okay. So now I look like a ghost. I take, don't mind like the Real Techniques Buffy, like Techniques brush junkie right now. I just got my Real Techniques brushes and I'm loving them. This is the powder brush, because I look like a ghost, will bring some colour back. You're just going over really gently and removing all the loose powder. there we go. So that is my everyday foundation routine. I know it might be a lot to some, but when you're trying to cover as much as I am, I don't think it's that much. Yeah, leave any comments or questions below, and subscribe because it's free and it's fun and it's awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye.